Hey everybody, my name's Eric Davidson, and I'm here with some of the band members from Yacht Rock Gold Experience coming to Loos Center for the Arts this Saturday, February 28th. We have a fun little interview today to help you guys get to know the band. Lots of great people here with us today. Why don't you guys introduce yourself first?
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Gia Ware. I'm one of the vocalists in Yacht Rock Gold Experience.
Hi, everybody. My name's Amadeo Simonisi, and I'm the bass player for Yacht Rock Gold Experience.
And I'm Joe Burak. I'm the drummer.
Well, thank you guys for joining. Drummer and lead man.
Yeah,
Joe has
yeah.
been
He left
fan
that out.
fantastic in helping us get all the logistics ready for the show, and
Our
we're so
pleasure.
excited to bring it to you all today. Um, the fun questions that everyone wants to know here for fans who have never seen Yacht Rock Gold Experience before, how would you guys best describe the show in one sentence?
I,
Take it. Go ahead.
okay, I'll take it. I would say it's a fun, interactive show where we get the audience involved. Everybody on stage is having fun, and it is just a lot of energy.
Absolutely, a lot of energy. I would say it's electric. We feed off of the audience energy, and we have such a great time. We just want to exude that so that the audience, has an even better time as the night goes by.
Cool. Yacht rock in general has had like this huge resurgence in the past few years. Why do you think the 70s and 80s hits are still connecting so strongly with audiences today?
I think that the age group of the people that are coming out and spending the money on these theater shows and these tribute acts all come from that, music, and they all know the songs, and it's their time now. They're at the end of their careers. They got the money. They're in their top career spots. They're spending. They're coming out to see the shows, and they love this music. It's their music. It reminds them of being a kid again.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's the nostalgia factor.
Yeah.
It just brings everybody back. We can all. I can remember where I was when I first heard "Reelin' in the Years." It just brings me back. Exciting to play as well. So.
Yeah. And for me, I discovered a lot of this being in the band. I was born in the 80s. So a lot of this music, I've heard, but I've grown to love it even more. And you see, it's, multi generational. We're getting a lot of different age groups, a lot
True.
of different
Yeah.
demographics coming out to see the show. You have a lot of young people now that are discovering some of these hits and are just as excited about it as the older generation.
I know on my side, like the first time that I heard yacht rock, I'm like, what is it? Like I had
Right.
never
Us
heard
too.
that title
Yeah.
before. Yeah. But then, as I'm listening to all the music, it kind of popped in my head and I was like, well, if I owned a yacht, this is definitely what I would listen to
Yeah.
while I was
Yeah.
on it. So, what artists and songs can audiences expect to hear during the show?
Well, we do, Doobie Brothers, Fleetwood Mac, Eagles, Ambrosia, and then we do all the big hits. The number one hits that were on back then. Brandy, You're a Fine Girl, A Baby Come Back by Player,
Still the one.
Still the One by
Yeah.
Orleans. You know, all the big hits that we can gather from the radio stations and the albums. Those are the ones that we like to play.
And what are your personal favorites in the show?
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, I love when she does the "You Belong to Me." I mean, I love the drumming on that, so that's a favorite part for me. And then I love the way she does it as well. So that's one of my favorite songs that we do.
Oh, thank you, Joe. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm learning that today, actually. It's such a male heavy genre.
Yeah.
The men in the show, they carry it so well. But I do have to shout out. There's another female vocalist in the band. There is one song that's my favorite, and that's "You're No Good," the Linda Ronstadt number. It's
Mhm.
so exciting and electric just to like sing backgrounds in that song. I
Yeah.
mean, I should be shouting out my solos, but he can do that anyway. Because I do love doing "You Belong to Me." I mean, it's such a beautiful number, and I love bringing my own interpretation to the song. But I do love You're No Good too. It's just so fun to hear on stage.
For me, I'd have to say, I said it before, Still the One. It's just the audience. It seems to be an audience favorite, one of their favorites. They all get involved, and Rob leads into it.
Yeah.
Always leads into it in a fun way with maybe a couple from the audience or something like that. And it's big audience participation number. That everybody's on their feet a lot of the times with that one.
So that's definitely the clear audience favorite then.
I feel like, but what do you think?
Yeah, there's a couple of, we call them anthems.
Yeah.
There's a couple of anthems.
Yeah.
That one, and I think the Long Train Running is another one.
That is another
That's
one.
another by the Doobies. That's another big sing along anthem kind of tune that we do. Yeah.
Everyone's on their feet. Everyone.
We love that.
Yeah.
So what sets Yacht Rock Gold Experience apart from the other tribute bands that do the same thing?
Well, I think the key to our success has been the harmonies of our four vocalists. I mean, not to take anything away from the musicianship, because I think our musicians are just incredible musicians. From the jazz, soul, R&B field, and now playing this kind of smooth rock stuff. But in front, having these four lead vocalists kind of shine individually during the night, and then whenever any of them are not singing the lead, the other three are singing this three-part harmony behind them, which is just this is all we hear about from the fans is, oh my God, you guys sound just like the record, and the harmonies are incredible. And our vocal director Rob McMurray is very keen on really honing in on the exact harmonies off the hit records. So they have very intense vocal rehearsals that break down every little note of every harmony for every background, and they study it for months till they get it right, and then we bring it into the show. So it's a very, very intense process, but it's well worth it once we do it, because people go nuts over that, and I think that really is what makes us stand out over the others. Yeah.
Right. I was going to say, it's one thing to sing in harmony, but it's another thing to sing the correct harmonies,
Good.
and in the voicings that the original artists did them, and Rob takes a lot of time to make that happen the right way. So.
Yeah. Shout out to Rob. He worked very hard to make sure that we are in tune, and that we're in sync in our harmonies. I would also say what sets us apart is, we're very diverse. Our band reflects the 70s, in its totality. It wasn't just white, it wasn't just black, we're all together.
Yep.
And I love how we come together for the music, and I think we're well represented,
For sure. Yeah.
I think another thing that's a big factor is you hear other people play the songs, and they just kind of play it with that lead vocal, but when we perform the tunes, we really hone in on giving them those exact harmonies and backup vocals. So a lot of bands play the song, but you may not hear all the stuff that was added in and produced and mixed in and all that stuff that they did in the 70s. We really try to emulate that and give it to the audience.
And people that have been to Loos Center before know that we have a pretty good sound system here, so you'll be sure to hear all of that and more. Reveal those pre-show rituals and traditions the band has before taking the stage. What would you do to get show ready?
Well, we're screaming at each other to hurry up and get dressed. That's first of all.
That's mainly Joe.
Get into your wardrobe. Let's go.
That 5 minutes to places call from the stage manager gets a little stressful.
We're also trying to get pictures done also before we go out there. So we're lining up and trying to get pictures done. I think a ritual is just we kind of gather together and we just kind of try to remind each other of the certain things that we're going to do during the show. Remember this, remember that. Remember we're going to do this. Remember we're going to do that, and have a good time. And we always just want to have fun. That's the last thing I always say to everybody before we hit the stage is, let's have fun. Remember, have fun tonight. Smile and have fun. When we're having fun, the audience is having fun.
Right.
And when the audience is having fun, you're having fun.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Finish the sentence. A Yacht Rock Gold Experience is best described as...
A smooth getaway.
Nice.
Yeah.
An evening of fun.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll go with those two. That sounds good.
Yeah, they stole the stage already, huh? Yeah. Tough going up that.
Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to having you guys here with us later this week at Loos Center for the Arts. Anything else that our patrons should know, or any other things that you want to add before we get off?
Just that we're real excited to bring the experience there, and we're looking forward to meeting everybody and checking out your sound system. Can't wait.
Yeah. Yep. Everyone's
And,
going to have a good time.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Awesome. Well, thank you all so much, and we will see you later this week at Loos Center.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too.
Okay, you too.